Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you are new here, and in today's video I just want to do like a little shop my stash. I just kind of grabbed makeup that inspired me. I actually had no plans for today's video. I was actually going to film a different video, but then I was like, no, I just want to shop my stash and chat and hang out. So if you guys want to hang out, see what makeup I grabbed, just chat, then just keep on watching. So I'm still in the process of trying to like get my routine back. And then of course, if you're like familiar with like chronic illness spaces, this may not be new to you, but there's this thing called the October slide. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really believe in it. I really only started seeing stuff about it this year, and I was like, well into October. I was like, I'm fine. Like, there's no sliding happening. And I was even like thinking back to last year, and I was like, I did like a ton of shit last year in October. Like, we went to multiple concerts and like all of this different stuff, and I was like, there was no sliding. No sliding happened in October. I was fine in October. I think I've slid. I think that I have slid. It started out as like just some like mild stuffiness when I was sleeping. And now this is the first year that we've had this fan in the window, and we had been, you know, having it blow in like cool air overnight to cool down the apartment. And I was like, okay, maybe it's just like too dry of air, or, you know, maybe there's just like a lot of allergens in the air, you know, whatever. And so I was like, let me try not having it on at night. Like, the window's still technically going to be open because the fan is, I'm not taking the fan out of the window. So I was like, maybe, you know, it'll still cool down a little bit because the window will be open, but also like not suck in as much air, so maybe it'll help. And it did, but it like didn't actually fix the problem. But I was like, this is for sure like allergies. Like, I'm not sick, you know? That went up a little bit higher than I wanted it to. Whatever. But yeah, I was like, I'm not sick, you know? Like, this is definitely just allergies. And I'll just kind of deal with it. And I was just like sporadically taking allergy medication like as I felt it was necessary. And it like started to get better, and then it just like randomly got... Hello? What are you doing? It like started to get better, and then just like randomly, suddenly, just got so much worse. I like went to bed. My husband was in here playing video games. I went to bed, and I think I slept for maybe an hour. And then it wasn't that I woke up when he came into the room, but he was in the room when I like woke up. And I was just like coughing a ton because, like, you know, I was super stuffy, and then, you know, everything was going down into my lungs, and so I was coughing. And I like couldn't go back to sleep because I was coughing. And so I got up and I took like, you know, like a cough suppressant cold medication because I was just like, I need to stop coughing. And then I was awake, and it was like 2:30 in the morning, and I was like fucking awake, you know? So I'm laying there just awake, watching Grey's Anatomy, because what else do you do at 2:30 in the morning when you're awake? It also didn't help that I like was having like a fuckload, a metric fuck ton, if you will, of pot symptoms at the same time. So then I was like, oh, I'm dying. Like, that's actually what this is, and this cough is heart failure, and I'm dying, you know? I knew it wasn't. I knew exactly what it was, but spicy brain got the best of me in that moment. And I think I finally fell asleep at like 5 in the morning. I had work the next day too. I woke back up at 7:30, and I was like, that's like 3 hours of sleep that I got. So I went back to sleep. I woke up at 8:30, and I was like, I could try. Laid there and like, you know, was like looking at my phone and shit, doing whatever, and this went up way higher than I needed it to, but that's fine, we'll fix it. I'm gonna make it even and then take it back down. I accidentally fall back asleep. And my husband's still not back at work. So we had actually arranged for someone else to come and open the store so that my mom could have a day off, because I was supposed to have Sunday off this week because we're going to a show. And so there's someone else there. Okay. I wake up to my mom calling me after the time that I was supposed to be there, and I was like, shit, I'm so sorry. And I like text the guy to let him know. He's super nice. He didn't really care. He didn't give a fuck. And I go to get up. And you know that feeling when you're like super stuffy and it just makes you feel like dizzy and like your head is like the size of a fucking balloon or filled with air or something like that? That's what it felt like. And I like got up and I immediately called my mom and I was like, there's no way I can even drive, dude. I was like, I am so dizzy. So I laid around yesterday, did absolutely fucking nothing. It was kind of nice. I hadn't had a lazy day in a hot minute. But yeah, I even fell asleep early last night. And I slept until fucking 10 in the morning. So I'm starting filming way later than I usually do. I guess I shouldn't say way later than I usually do. This is still usually about the time that I would film when Chris goes to work. And I would start filming when he was leaving for work. But it's later than I've been starting now that he's been home. And it's also later than I would like to start when I have to like clean the entire house in one day. Even though I'm just gonna like tidy up. I'm not gonna actually like clean. But yeah, I don't know if it was like a weird like one-off thing. Oh, the bean. I don't know if it was like a weird like one-off thing because like the pot symptoms feel better today. I was like throwing fucking PVCs left and goddamn right. It was wild. That is not happening anymore. I'm still super stuffy, but I am exactly now 24 hours after taking my 24-hour fucking allergy medication, so that tracks. But of course my big ol' like, oh, I'm gonna get myself back on my normal routine and this and that, and it was gonna be a little bit weird this week because I'm not usually off on Sundays, and I typically prefer to have my days off back to back so I can set up for filming and then not take it down. And then what we ended up deciding was that I was still gonna just take today off, make sure that I was good, and then I'm gonna work on Sunday because I get off at 5. Doors for the show aren't until 6:30, and the band that we actually care about seeing doesn't go on until 9. So I was like, it's fine. There's plenty of time. And work has been super, super fucking slow lately, so I figured I'll just pack up all of my like makeup for the day on Saturday night, and I will just take my makeup with me and just do it between customers. There's always going to be that one customer though that's going to show up when I'm like halfway through one eyebrow and it's going to be like super awkward. But okay, I'm gonna go put on my wing, put on my base. I'll be right back. The gardeners were gardening, so I just quickly did my creams as well as set down my base. So I'm gonna go in with my powder bronzer real quick. Hopefully the gardener doesn't come back. Let's talk about ants really quick. I know that I had, not recently, but also kind of recently, because my whole filming schedule got fucked up and my video posting went way down because my filming schedule got fucked up and all that shit. So kind of recently I had posted a video talking about when we found like thousands of ants in this room. You know, took care of that, no big deal. They're like doing major construction over there. It's super fucking loud. Recently, there has been ants coming out of my fucking medicine cabinet in the bathroom, which is like built in. And, you know, that makes sense. If they're in the walls, they're gonna come out of things in walls and things that are cut into walls, I should say. And medicine cabinets have like built-in vents. I don't really understand why, probably because bathrooms are very damp spaces, and typically, you know, you want to keep things that are in medicine cabinets in ventilated spaces. But they were like coming out of the vents. It wasn't like a ton, it was just some scouts here and there, so we were just kind of like keeping up on killing them and like not letting them tell their friends and family that there was anything exciting in our bathroom, right? No big deal. Was what it was. What are you? Anyways, so the other day, I go to take a shower, and there's like so many ants in the shower, right? Just like, and not like in thousands, but like probably like 100 ants in the shower. Why are you here? I don't know. So I'm looking, and there's like, you know, the shower faucet, or like the bathtub faucet, I should say. And then there's like the little silicone stuff around the outside edge of it. And there was a crack, and I was like, okay, that's gotta be where they're coming out of. Like, and I'm watching, and they're crawling out of that. It's so hot in here. They're crawling out of that and into that. And like also crawling into the actual faucet itself, right? And so I was like, okay, maybe they're just like looking around, whatever, you know. So I like spray the whole space down with a bunch of fucking Lysol spray. Like Lysol, like antibacterial. Not the like fucking stinky mist, but like just cleaning spray, right? And spray a ton into the like crack of the silicone stuff. And my husband redoes it, like, because we have some. And I'm like, okay, we're good. We're good. That was it. This morning, I didn't see any for a couple days. This morning, I go to start to get ready for filming and stuff, and I walk into the bathroom, and there's so many ants in there again, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I turn on the faucet, and probably like 100 ants just come flying out with the water. So they're coming out of my bathroom faucet. So I'm gonna have to run over to the leasing office today and be like, hey, this isn't something that we can like fix from the inside. Like, this needs to be addressed from the outside, because they're coming out of my faucet. I can plug a hole all day long, you know, but you can't plug the faucet in the bathtub. Like, this needs to be fixed in the fucking like pipes or in the walls or whatever. Like, okay, I need to go change my shirt. I'm dying. On the bright side, today is the last day of like this little heat wave that we have, and I'm hoping it is the last heat wave of the season, and that it's actually going to be fall soon, hopefully. We had that weird like false fall in like September, and it got super cold, and then it got hot again. This video is going to be much shorter than my other ones because I did so much of it off screen. Oh, I should do my under eyes, shouldn't I? I was wondering why I was blowing through this so quickly. I mean, I guess I have to say that, like, if I had to choose something to my head, like, you have to choose a room for ants to be in, I suppose that I would prefer them in the bathroom. I don't have to worry about them infesting my food in the bathroom. I mean, like, I guess it makes sense that I was, like, overdue for a crash out day. And it would be my luck that it would happen, like, right when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get everything back on schedule. I'm gonna get everything back to where I want it to be, and, like, you know, all of that. But it's just rude, you know? Just rude that my whole week has been kind of thrown off base. I will say that it feels funny wearing a tank top crop top while filming a video that I'm pretty sure is going up like right around Thanksgiving. It is what it is. I was working on my like filming schedule last night, and me getting pushed behind actually kind of worked out because it made it so that I could take my holiday haul videos and actually film them at the beginning of September, or the beginning of December, because obviously I'll like buy stuff around like Black Friday and stuff like that as well. So having those videos pushed out actually gives me a little bit more time to get everything for those videos, which is nice. Because I'm pretty sure last year I think I was behind even last year too, because I had that like, we went on vacation and stuff like that. But I think in years prior, I've been in situations where I've been like, okay, I'm done filming for December, but now I am having to sit here and wait for the rest of this makeup to show up to be able to do my holiday hauls. But I also feel like it's like very on brand for me to get behind in October. Like, especially when I was doing like full months of like Halloween looks and stuff, I always ended up really far behind. I don't know. I definitely need to come up with like some more filming ideas and like video ideas. So if you have any ideas, let me know down below, please. Anything you would like to see me film about. But I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my face. I'll be right back. So this is the final look. I didn't feel like putting on lashes today. I feel like the wings did enough for me that I really just didn't feel like putting on lashes, to be honest with you. I'm not going anywhere, so didn't feel like putting on lashes. But yeah, this is the final look. I love the way that it turned out. It's very fall. It matches my background nicely. Sorry this video wasn't, you know, super exciting or anything like that, but that's where we're at. Like I said earlier, comment down below. Give me any video ideas that you guys may have. I would love to hear all about them. Please subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. Like this video, ring the bell, do all the things. I hope that you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!